I started trading Memecoins with $150 and right now I have turned it to over $3,500 in 2 weeks. Now this is not a joke or a clickbait because I have proof for this and I will show you how I did this from the very beginning till this point where I've made about $3,500. So I wasn't the only one that made this money from these Memecoins. Rather, every other person that bought these coins with me made this money. Now first, these are a list of coins I traded last week and you can see I actually dropped all of them on my Telegram channel. And this simply tells you that 99% of the coins I actually traded in this challenge was actually dropped on my Telegram channel. So I wasn't the only one that made money from these coins. Every other person that bought these coins with me also made money from it. So if you're not on my Telegram channel or following me on Twitter right now, you need to do that right away if you want to join us to start making money in crypto. So I'm going to leave a link to my Telegram channel and my Twitter page in the description. Do well to click on it to join us right away. Now, this is how this video is going to go. First, I'm going to show you the evidence of how I turned this $150 to $3,500. Secondly, I'm also going to tell you how I found these coins. And thirdly, I'm also going to show you how you can start finding these coins by yourself. So sit back to find out all the details on how I did this. And make sure to like this video right now and subscribe to this channel if you've not done so. Have you done it? Now let's get started. Now this challenge started on the 16th of September 2024 and today's date, you can see right here, I'm recording live. This is 2nd of October 2024, which is approximately 2 weeks I did this challenge. Now this is the first day where I dropped the contract address of this token. The name of the token is called Hehe. And you can see I had a balance of 1.1 Solana, which was worth around $152 in my wallet. And the coin was somewhere around $5.4 million market cap. And I went ahead to buy this token with 1 Solana, which is worth $130. 2 days after, I was up by 43%. You can see it right here. My 1 Solana had already turned to 1.4 Solana, but I did not take profit yet. And 3 days after, I was up by 73%. And on that same 19th, you can see at some point I was up by 128% profit. With that same day, I was already up by 255% profit. You can see I already, my 1 Solana has already turned to 3.24 Solana. And right there, I sold 50% of it for 1.5 Solana, which was worth around $226. And I'm still holding around $226 worth of token. So the next coin I actually dropped was locked in. And at that point, I still had about 1.7 Solana, which was worth around $245. Aside from the token, I'm still holding 50%. Now, this coin was somewhere around $12.7 million market cap. And I bought 1.69 Solana worth of this token, which was around $240. And you can see the progress with regards to how it was moving. 3%, back to minus 1%, and it went to 19%, 22%. And right here, I had to check back to see how many percent profit I'm still holding on locked in, and it was still around 226% profit. At this point, I was already holding 31% profit on locked in, which was around 0.51 Solana. And by the next day, which was around 21st of September, you can see my Hehe token has already turned to about 245% token, 245% profit. And it even went as high as 267%. And the locked-in was already sitting at 35%. You can see I've already made about 0.5 Solana for myself already. And right here, I sold more, 50% of the one I'm holding, which was sold for about 1 Solana, $153. And you can see it right here. And after that, I actually dropped another coin called Penny. And I bought it with 1 Solana. So I wasn't satisfied with the 1 Solana. I actually went in and bought another extra 1 Solana again on this particular token. And you can see right here, net profit was still coming for that particular token I was holding. I was still holding part of it. So I think this is going to be an advice to you trading Memecoins. Whenever you take profit, do not take all of the tokens. You can leave out some, just in case the market keeps going up. You tend to make more profit than selling off everything at that initial profit. You never know how far a Memecoin is actually going to go in price. Now, on the 22nd of September, I actually did a rundown of all the tokens I'm holding. And locked in came down to about 18%. Penny was around minus 29%. And I was still up on Hehe by 256% profit. The next day, you guys, the penny started going up and profit. Alright, and on the 25th of September, I finally sold off the remaining token I was holding, and that gave me a cumulative 277% profit I actually invested 1 Solana and I made 3.77 Solana, which is turning $153 to $577. Now, after that, the next coin I bought is Midas, and I actually bought it with 1 Solana. And you can see when it started moving up in profit. This was on the 25th of September 2024. Unfortunately, this token was going against me, and I felt like this token is not going to do well, and I actually sold it. But before we continue, I would like to show you that all of these coins I'm talking about so far, I actually dropped them on Telegram channel. Now, let's go to my Telegram channel. Now, this is my Telegram channel. Let's search for Midas. And you can see when I actually dropped Midas, you can see I that I bought into a risky degen. Please risk responsibly. There's no guarantee. I dropped it at 203k market cap. You can see it right here. And this is the contract address. Now, if I also choose to search for Penny, you can see I also dropped Penny on the group on the 21st. That same point when I bought this token, I dropped it at $2.4 million market cap. So you can see that every of the token I bought, I actually shared it on my channel. Now, let's go back to Pepper Boost and let's continue our analysis. On Midas, I was actually running on loss, and I actually choose to sell it at minus 34%. And you can see from 1 Solana which I put in, I was left with 0.65 Solana. So you actually know that not all of the tokens went in my favor. Some of them actually made losses from them. And you're going to find out all of them in this video. Now, at this point, I was still holding my Penny token and locked in. And you can see I was up by 31% and 23% on them respectively. I know you might be asking, how did you find this set of coins that gave you these profits? So let me show you a few ways I used to find some of these coins. So the first way is I actually copy the wallet of smart traders. Now, what I do is sometimes I basically look out for coins that have done insanely well, and I'll look out for the top traders when they entered the trade and when they exited the trade. And once I've found out that these guys are actually profitable, I will go ahead to scan their wallet. So let's say, example, this guy here. And what you're going to do is to look out for the previous coins he has actually bought. You can do that from different activities and check out for other coins he has bought. Track his wallet to find out that this wallet is actually profitable. Then you can go ahead to actually set an alarm or copy his trade directly. So whenever he actually places a trade, if you are copying him manually, you can go ahead and then buy this coin by yourself after doing some basic research. Or you can also copy his trade blindly by using different platforms. For me, actually, it's auto-snipe to do this, and I'm going to leave a link to that in the description. With that, you can actually copy his trade directly, and whatever he trades, you actually trade. And when he sells, you also sell automatically. The second way I look out for coins is by using dexscreener. Now, this is my favorite method where I'm going to scan through random coins. I look out for several metrics, and once this metrics checks for me, I'll go ahead to actually purchase this coin. Now, most times, if a coin has done insanely well, I don't jump in immediately. Rather, I wait for some retracement before entering. And I've actually made a detailed video about dexscreener. So if you want to watch that video, I'm going to leave a link to that in the description. Now, other ways I find these coins is following smart traders on Twitter and following smart Telegram pages and so many things like that. So these are a few ways you can start finding these coins by yourself.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but trading meme coins or crypto as you know it without properly understanding it is setting yourself up for a very big mistake. Now, when I started trading crypto, I lost a lot of money, and it was even worse when I decided to focus on meme coins trading. But over the years, I've been able to understand this properly, and I've been able to help thousands of community members make money from meme coins and every other aspect of cryptocurrency. And that is why I've put up this course to guide everyone with all of the knowledge you need to get started with crypto and start making money from it right away. Now, the goal of this course is to take you from a beginner's level to an expert level where you start making money by yourself. And this video covered every aspect of cryptocurrency, be it meme coin trading, spot trading, futures trading, margin trading, airdrops, DeFi, and every other thing you can think about in this space. I talked about all of them in this course. Now, to get started with this course, simply go to the website uchecrypts.com. And this course is going to go for $200 for the first 50 persons. After that, the course will go to the original price, which is $400. So go to uchecrypts.com right now to sign up.
So the next coin I actually dropped was the frog, and I bought with 0.86 Solana, which is around $129. Now, I actually instantly set a limit order to sell this token when it gets to 125k market cap. You can see I dropped it at 49k market cap. So I said if you get to 125k market cap, sell 50% of the token from, which is going to give me about 1 Solana profit first of all, and I'm still going to hold the rest. But you can see that same minute I was already up by 149% already. So I bought 0.86 Solana worth of this token, which is around $129. And in the next few minutes, I was already up by 149%. You can see I sold 50% of the token first of all. When I'm up on profit, let's say over 100% profit, I take out some profits just to secure my capital and then let the rest of them run. And this is one of the methods I used in this challenge a lot. Now, after selling the first one for 149%, I sold 50% of my bag. I also sold another one for 50% when it was up by 252% profit. I sold another 50% of the token. And finally, I sold the remaining token for 0.69 Solana. And by that, I've invested 0.87 Solana and made 2.36 Solana, which is turning $130 to $355. Now, unfortunately, this coin went way higher than 10x. So my initial $129 would have actually turned to $1,299 if I have held it to the very top. But you wouldn't be perfect in timing the top. That is why you have to take profit, because nobody knows it all at all. Now, after some point of holding Penny and locked in, I wasn't satisfied with their movement and I decided to sell them. I sold Penny for only 6% profit. You can see I invested 2 Solana and I sold for 202.12 Solana. Imagine if I had taken profit way earlier when I was saying that 35%, I would have made much more than that. Now for locked in, I finally sold for 17% profit. You can see I invested 1.6968 Solana and I sold 1.95 Solana. And that left me with a balance of $962 in my wallet at that point. And this was on the 25th of September. I remember I started this challenge on the 16th of September and I successfully turned my $150 to almost $1,000 in 9 days actually. Right, so the next coin I actually bought was on the 26th of September. The name of the coin is called WYAC. Now this is my most painful coin I bought during this challenge, because I bought this coin with 2 Solana, which was around $302 at $2.4 million market cap. But this coin was actually coming down every day, and it got to a point where I wasn't able to take the loss anymore. I had to cut my loss because it was actually a challenge. I didn't want to lose all of the $300 I put inside this particular token, and I sold for loss. Unfortunately, this coin actually pumped by over 4x in the next few days, and if I have left my $300, I would have made a total of $1,200 after about 4 days or thereabout. But I've already sold on loss already. Now let me show you all of those details. I can see on the 28th of September, I actually sold this coin on loss. I entered with 2 Solana and I sold for 0.97 Solana, so which means I lost about 50% of my money on this particular coin. So after that, I actually bought PP, which was like a few hours after I bought that WYAC coin. So I bought it with 2 Solana. You can see it right here, which was $303. And less than 20 minutes, I was already seeing 51% profit. And the next coin I dropped is called Blair. It was at 78k market cap. And I bought with 2 Solana, which is around $311 at that point. You can see when I bought this token, I bought it by 4:56 AM. But afterwards, this token started dipping and it was just fluctuating a lot. So what I did was I actually sold off the token at 87k market cap, which only made me 8% profit. If I held this token till the next few days, I would have made way more than 5x already from this token. So that is why you actually need patience when you're trading meme coins. The next coin I bought is called Zoo, and I actually bought it with 2 Solana. You can see it right here, which is $311. And this was also a very fast one because in few minutes I was up 91% already. And while I was running on profit, I chose to sell some tokens. You can see I sold about 2.3 Solana, which has already netted me my total investment so far. I was still holding about 1.29 Solana after a few hours. And you can see at some point it still went higher to 136%, but I finally sold the balance of it, and that netted me a total of 126% profit. You can see I invested 2 Solana and I made 4.5 Solana. The next coin I bought is called Longboy, and I bought with 3 Solana, which is around $469. So you can see that as I was moving up in profit, I was actually scaling up the amount I used to enter the trades. And Longboy was actually going against me, and I decided to sell Longboy. I already sold for 1.6 Solana, which gave me almost a 50% loss. You can see this is a 46% loss right here. And next, I dropped this coin called Trump, and I bought it with 3 Solana. You can see that was around $467 on that day. And you can see Trump started moving up in profit. And after that, I also dropped another coin called Cyrus. You can see the time I dropped it on the 28th of September. And I also bought with 3 Solana. You can see my buy right here with 3 Solana. And I had those 2 trades running. And within a few minutes, Cyrus was also running on profit, around 14% profit. You can see at some point, Trump got to 43% and Cyrus was running on 27% profit. And within a few minutes, Trump actually went down again. So I decided to use 1 more Solana to buy Trump. And that gave me a total buy of 4 Solana. But you can see at this point, it was still down minus 14%, while my Cyrus trade was up by 23%. Now let's go to the final profit I made from this trade. And after a few times, I finally sold my Cyrus coin. I invested 3.25 Solana and I made 7.9 Solana, which gave me an extra profit of $742. And for the Trump trade, I also sold for 129% profit, which I bought in with 7 Solana and I made 16 Solana in total, which is around $1,400. So you can see how I made a large chunk of those money. But I wasn't selling them once. You can see here, I bought, and then when it came down, I bought more, and then I sold it. I bought another one, sold. You can see how I divided the tokens differently and sold it. I made the best out of it because it wasn't guaranteed that I was going to sell at this top here. I didn't know it was going to get to this point. So I was selling as this token was moving up. And if you look right here, you can see I was also updating my portfolio on the group. On the 28th of September, the money in my wallet was already worth $2,000. And I started updating it way back below about $500 or thereabouts. So for every time I made profit, I actually update it for people to see. You can see the next time when it got to $2,500, I also updated it. And you can see the tokens I was holding. This is Cyrus, and then this is the Trump coin. And you can see I was taking profit already. That's why it had about $1,400 in Solana. Now, to the final coins I actually bought, because I have to show you one by one, it's going to take a lot of time. You can see the list of them here, and you can see some of the profits. Some did like a 4x, a 10x, and the other ones like that. And that is how I sold all of the coins with a total profit of $3,500. Now, I will still continue dropping these trades going forward in my Telegram channel. So if you're not in my Telegram channel, make sure you join it right now. And also follow me on Twitter right away, so that whenever I drop these coins, you can also buy with me, and we are going to make money together. And guys, this is the end of this video. I'm going to leave a link to all resources in the description. And just in case you want to learn cryptocurrency, you can actually check out the link in the description also to purchase the course. And guys, I'll see you in my next video.